Welcome back, everybody. I only wish to continue to serve the crown, your majesty. A title and the riches to go with it, I think. I ask that the land be granted to the Dalish, your majesty. The sacrifice of the warden should not be forgotten again. I have no need of anything further. I don't know, I'll have to think about it. I ask that land be granted to the Dalish, your majesty.
I think that can be accomplished. The hinterlands to the north of the Korkari wilds, including Ostagar, are hereby granted to the Dalish elves. It's rugged land, and there will be much for us to work out, but let's hope this is just the first step in our people working together. Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Al Hau, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them. What are your plans? Will you remain with the Grey Wardens?
The Darkspawn are still a threat. The Grey Wardens need be.
That they do. Glad one of us is staying with them at least. There's a group of Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you're ready.
Oh, and that's probably Morrigan.
So, we made it. I'm impressed, aren't you? You killed an archdemon and survived. That's one for their history books, right? I just don't understand how you're still alive. I guess Riordan was wrong.
Morrigan saved me.
I had no idea. I suppose that makes sense. Speaking of Morrigan, do you know where she went? I'm told she vanished right after the battle. No goodbyes or anything.
She doesn't want to be followed.
Very dramatic. I don't imagine she'd be easy to find if she didn't want to be. At any rate, I can see Arleman giving me that look. More keen.
He died. I saw him die.
Never wait. You have lots to do, and an adoring public to greet. Don't let me keep you. The crowd is waiting for you outside. We can speak more afterwards if you like.
How incredible that it survived. It has exceeded my expectations.
Thank you.
It is welcome. I'll point out that my expectations are difficult to exceed. Thankfully, it appears to be the exception when it comes to its kind. Otherwise, I might be forced to revise my opinion completely. But it is time for me to find my own way. Its quest is done now, and thus it is less interesting than before.
What are you going to do now?
Travel. North, I think. Or perhaps east. Though there is an ocean that way. I may walk on the bottom. I don't know. Perhaps I will meet it once again in its travels. Or perhaps not. Either way, I wish it well.
Arleman.
It is over. I can barely believe it. You stopped the civil war and then defeated the Blight. On behalf of Ferelden, allow me to say thank you. It truly cannot be said enough.
You're welcome.
It's too bad that you aren't remaining here in the capital. The hero of Ferelden would have influence, but I understand. Myself, I will be remaining here to help Alistair. Tegan will take over the role of Redcliffe, at least for the time being. Connor misses his mother, but he seems well enough. The young are so resilient. I will need to send him to the Circle of Magi, however. There is no way around it. Perhaps he will become a Grey Warden one day. Tell me, have you noticed anything strange about the lad? He seems quiet.
Consider what he's been through.
You are no doubt correct. It is my imagination, I'm sure. But here I am rambling on. I shall let you get back to your celebration, Warden. Enjoy it while you can.
Ash? Who is a shell?
It is so wonderful.
Oh, is that my original keeper?
Healthy and whole.
A shell, you made it.
This is your day, Dalan, and I could not bear the thought of not seeing you on it. They send their well wishes with me. The Keeper was especially proud of the word of your victory. She said she cannot wait to tell the other clans. And
What are you
this
doing to my shoe?
You have done.
Get the hell away from me.
To settle on. I cannot express what this means to the clans. Imagine the look on the Keeper's face when she learns of this. Will you come with me to tell her?
Gladly, though I must return.
Wonderful. You will see the joy this will bring. It will be a day to remember for a very long time. I could build a house on land that is my own forever. Is that not the strangest thought? But I should not take up so much of your time. Go, Dalish. Celebrate your victory and be merry. The gods smile on you truly.
I just feel awesome after beating this. I mean, Liliana.
So here we are. The conquering hero has won the day, and now he takes his bow and exits the stage. A fine ending.
But does the hero get his girl? Oh, Morrigan. You should be taking a bow with me.
And my path was small. I'm happy to watch you receive the accolades. It's quite fun. You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. The Maker sent me to help you. And look what you did. It's a miracle. It truly is. I've been asked by the Chantry to return to the Urn of Sacred Ashes. I need to make sure it's protected. Maybe pilgrims can even begin going there again.
Congratulations.
I expect to leave a month from now with a small army of Templars and priests. It will be a grand adventure of my very own. I'm looking forward to it. At any rate, you should get back to the celebration. We can speak another time. If I write a tale about all this, I'm leaving out details on the food.
Zebrin.
I've made good food here.
I will be relieved when all this pomp and ceremony is done. Such events are perfect opportunities for assassins, after all. I can't help but expect the crows to appear at any moment, which would be a welcome break, mind you.
You think the crows will still come after you?
Eventually. With Ferelden dead, it may take them time to figure out what has happened, but they are like the tides, predictable. You know, it does occur to me that staying in one place is only going to invite the crows to find me that much quicker. While fun, that might eventually get complicated. You said earlier that you were planning on returning to the Grey Warden fold soon. Is that true?
Why, are you thinking of joining?
The Grey Warden? Me? Oh, no. There are some bodily fluids even I won't touch.
What
The
the?
Grey Wardens seem to be a fun bunch to hang around, however. Maybe they won't mind a resident assassin. I'm an excellent mascot.
I'd be happy for your company.
And I promise not to get you into too much trouble. Well, no more than you get me into, anyhow. Well then, since we're going to be leaving together, we can speak after you have been sufficiently paraded in front of the populace. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on you and make sure no one gets a clear shot. Not without paying me a great deal of coin, anyhow.
Thank you. Win.
The hero of Ferelden. My. How does it feel?
It's a little strange.
Of that I have no doubt. It's a title you'll be wearing for a long time to come, just as Loghain wore his.
Not the best example
But
to
it's
use.
not so bad, is it? A blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Who could ask for better?
A man who changed history forever. Just like Hitler. Yeah, thanks, Win. You know, I mean... I didn't do it on my own.
I don't think many heroes ever do. I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself. I say, let the young have their fame. Not that I've gone without notice. Irving asked me to take over as first enchanter, but I don't wish to go back. Not after all this.
Well, you're dying anyway, aren't you?
I've decided to accept a position here at court. There's not been a mage advising.
I gotta cut the video
for a
off after
very
this,
long
folks.
time.
Actually, I'm gonna cut it off now. As always, thank you very much for watching. Tune in to the next one. Thanks for watching, folks.